What's up YouTube, JL Folks here from Road Angler TV, and welcome back to the channel. For today's video, I'm in a very special place. I'm out here in Wyoming in Jackson Hole and doing a big 10-day trip going into Yellowstone and a bunch of stuff. And we're getting ready to go into the national park out here. I'm with my buddy Tyler. Came all the way from South Carolina to be here with me. And yeah, this is going to be quite the adventure video. We are going to do some fishing and stuff, but definitely doing a bunch of sightseeing and try to get some wildlife footage. And we've got a four-wheel drive truck too, so we're gonna have some fun and see if we can find some cool spots in the national park to fish and stuff. Maybe we can catch some trout. So y'all stay tuned. On day one, we headed straight into Grand Teton National Forest in our rental Dodge Ram 1500. This was quite the experience. As soon as you land at the airport in Jackson Hole, you're just blown away by the landscape all around you and how big the Teton Mountains are and the hills. It's really quite the experience. Pictures and video just don't give it justice. It's one of those things you just have to be there and check it out for yourself. And definitely suggest doing that if you ever plan on having a trip to Grand Teton National Forest or Yellowstone. But on day one, the haze was pretty bad from some wildfires that were going on in Idaho. And by day two, it got a lot better. But as you can see here at Jenny Lake, it was pretty foggy out there. And we did come back and get some better shots the next couple of days. The highlight of day one was definitely seeing this massive herd of buffalo on the side of the road just coming out of the park. And there was probably about 1,000 of them out there just grazing out in the fields. And I had never seen a buffalo ever in person, so this was quite the experience seeing that many of them at one time. But super cool to just be able to see them on the side of the road. And we definitely saw a lot more on this trip. On day two, we got up early, had breakfast, and went straight back to Grand Teton National Park. The smoke had lifted a good bit, and we were able to get much better shots. We headed up to one of the summits and got some awesome shots on top of the mountain. It was definitely something to see and breathtaking just to see how big just this one small part of the landscape around us was. As we were coming up the mountain, we spotted something that would be the biggest highlight of our whole trip, and that was a small brown bear. And he was just looking for bugs out in the woods and didn't bother us at all. After that, we headed back to Jenny Lake, and this time the smoke had lifted a good bit and we were able to get some awesome pictures. It wasn't perfect, but it definitely was beautiful, and is definitely a stop you need to make if you ever plan to go to Grand Teton National Park. After doing some sightseeing, we decided it was finally time to do some fishing. I bought a fishing license and started fishing at the Jackson Lake Dam. After that, we moved on to some different parts of the park. Alright guys, made it to our first fishing spot here at the dam at Teton National Park. Just bought my fishing license, got my rigged, ready World Traveler fishing rod here that I brought on the airplane. This thing's actually pretty nice. Only costs $100. I'll leave a link to it in the description of the video. But anyways, we're gonna try to catch some trout, and yeah, I think we're definitely gonna get something here. Got like a little rooster tail tied on, single hook. All right guys, first cast. This lure is so light, it's hard to get it out there. I see some chasing it. Just saw some chasing it. Oh, just had a bite. Woo! Came out of his mouth. Oh no, did you see that? My end of my rod. What? The end of my rod came off.
Yeah, I haven't seen it though.
We fished at the dam for a while, but only got a few bites, so we decided to move on. We fished a few rivers throughout the park and eventually found ourselves hiking through some pretty sweet trails. We found some cool laydowns and some pretty thick trails where we were constantly keeping our head on a swivel. We did have bear spray and other forms of protection with us. After we did some hiking and fishing, we decided to head back to our Airbnb, which was just outside of the park in Victor, Idaho. It's about a 40-minute drive, and even the drive outside of the park was amazing. Well, that's the end of our adventures in Grand Teton National Park, but our adventure overall is just beginning. We have 8 more days, and stay tuned for part 2 for where we finally adventure into Yellowstone National Park. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe because it helps the channel a bunch, and I'll catch you on the next video.